Hi, welcome to APUS History. So to start the class, make sure you read the announcements. Each week I will make an announcement. It has important information you need to know about the assignment, about the class, due dates, and so on. So each week I put it on the announcement page as well as I email it out. So this week there was an important welcome announcement. It just reminded you that the AP College Board date is May 8th for the test. It gave you information on how to get into your course, and it also explained the fact that you should be checking your email every day. That is because that is my main form of communicating with you. If I see on an assignment several students maybe are confused with the same part, I'll probably just shoot out an email to clarify things right away. If something maybe you submitted was wrong or something I need clarified, I'm going to do that all through your school issued email. So make sure you're always using your school issued email from Waukesha School District. The next really important thing is the PACE chart. The PACE chart is your guide to this class. So make sure you are staying on pace in this class. AP US History has a lot of content. It is a lot to cover in just 1 year. So if you fall behind, it will be very hard for you to catch up, and the AP College Board exam covers all of the content that you are learning in this class. So you need to make sure to stay on pace in this class. Maybe unlike some of your other classes, this is not a class you can fall behind in ever. And it is definitely a class that is going to take some time with reading. So set aside a decent amount of time each week to read. The main text that I believe helps simplify the information for students is your AMSCO text. I have PDF copies in each lesson of the AMSCO guide. So I would recommend filling out the AMSCO guide as well as using the AMSCO PDFs of the readings that I have. I highly recommend taking the quizzes that are in AMSCO as well. I have the answer key underneath AP resources, so you can check your answers and make sure you're doing well on those quizzes. So AMSCO is the main text that I believe will help simplify information for the students. However, the main textbook in this class is American Pageant. So American Pageant is an online textbook. Do not panic in the beginning of the semester, because with our AP classes, usually those students get access to their textbooks a little later because they are specific licensures just for you as a student. So it takes a little longer to get our AP texts in compared to our regular courses. So please be patient. Under the textbook tab in Blackboard, so I'll show you real quick here. So in the textbook tab here, I have PDF copies of the textbook. So make sure you are using these in the beginning of the year until you can get into the online textbook. Under AP Test Help is where I have that AMSCO answer key as well. Okay, other important things you need to know with getting started with this class. So the textbook, like I mentioned, it probably will not be available immediately, so please use those PDF copies. The AMSCO readings are within your lessons. They are not very long, and they really help you better understand the material. The reading guides that go with the AMSCO reading really help you process the information, and those guides are required in order to make corrections on your exam and to make revisions. So each week there's a reading guide, and you need to finish that reading guide in order to make the revision for that week, in order to make unit corrections for your multiple choice period exams. You need to have in all of those guides from the unit. So don't wait until you take the period exam, and then if you do bad, then have to go back and reread everything and fill out those guides. Just start right away in the beginning of the semester, filling out those guides and using the AMSCO text to help you process the content from the American Pageant textbook. Also, when you're filling out those guides, you can print them off and do them by hand. You can use them using DocHub. I will show you where to get the instructions on how to do DocHub. So DocHub essentially lets you write on a PDF. So if you go to How To's, I explain how to download the reading guides, and then I have instructions here on how to open it in DocHub and be able to write on those PDFs. If you have a textbook, if you have a iPad, you can use Notability. That's fine as well. When you're looking at the reading guides, some students get very overwhelmed with the reading guides and feel like it's almost too much for them to write. What I'm looking for when you're submitting the reading guides, so here is the AMSCO reading. So see how within the lesson plans I have the readings. I also have PowerPoints and outlines to help you with the American Pageant textbook. I also have the answer key here to those multiple choice questions that are in the AMSCO text. But here's one of the reading guides. So I don't mind if you bullet point information, and for the 3 column notes, I would like you to at least do the notes column. You can save the analysis column for when you're studying for your period exam. So I'm not looking for full sentences. It can be bullet point information, but I'm just looking for you to at least fill out the notes column. You do not need to do the analysis column until you are studying for the exam. So that's a little bit about the reading guides and the reading requirements for this class and where to find the textbook. And I kind of went over the revision policy. Basically, those guides have to be in order to revise assignments, because what those guides are doing is making sure that you comprehended the text. And if you didn't comprehend the text fully, that's probably why you're struggling on the assignment. So that's why I require those. Everything you need for the whole semester is already in Blackboard. Please work in order, because in history it goes in chronological order, so do not skip around. If you get stuck or need help at any point, make sure to reach out to me. In this class, I require you to submit your assignments both as PDFs so that they can be checked through a program we use called SafeAssign, which checks your work against assignments that were submitted by previous students as well as the internet. But I also require you to also, in the comments box when you're submitting assignments, to copy and paste a link to your assignment with editing rights, so that for LEQs, DBQs, and short answers, I can give you specific feedback. Also, pay attention when you are doing your writing assignments for this class. For LEQs and DBQs, I require you to annotate your writing. And the reason why I require you to annotate the writing is because my annotations go hand in hand with the rubric. And the rubric is what the AP readers use to help judge your LEQ and your DBQ. So they use those to score those writing assignments. So that's why I want to make sure when you are writing it that you also are making sure that you have those parts in your writing. Okay? So PDF and Google link for all assignments. And when I'm saying to put it in the comment box, if you go to lessons, and let's just go to week 2. When you are submitting your assignment, you'll click on the link here, and then it will open the actual assignment. So you will attach your PDF here. So it's really simple to make a PDF. All you have to do from a Google document is hit File, Download as a PDF, and then it will download it as a PDF. So then you would just attach the PDF, and then in the comments would be where you would copy and paste that link from your assignment in. And make sure you change the editing rights so that I can edit. So make sure it says can edit and that it has my name there. That will allow me to give you specific feedback on those writing assignments. So that's a little bit about submitting assignments, how to submit assignments, and how to do the tech part of submitting your work. Okay, so hopefully that helped kind of navigate you through where to find the textbook, need to knows, as far as submitting work, as far as where to find the PACE chart. Course information has important information about how you're graded in the class. I also have a track my grade sheet so you can keep track of what your grade's leading towards and how target grades work. Usually I update target grades about every 4 weeks. I will always make an announcement when I update those target grades. Right now, since there is not a grade for each target in the class, you will not have target grades yet until at least week 4. So I have information about when our e-sessions are and how to access the e-sessions in the welcome announcement I made. If you cannot make live e-sessions, make sure to watch the recordings. Very, very important is number 11 of the welcome email. Make sure you enroll in the College Board website link I have here. Very important this year is that they have moved up to the sign-up date for the AP exam to November from January. So basically, College Board, the AP exam that's in May, is what's required if you want to try to receive college credit. So you have the course you take with me, which is how you learn the material. And then you have to take an exam to actually potentially get credit for college for this course. And College Board this year has made a really nice website where they help share resources easy with students in order to help them practice and prepare for the exam. These are not graded, but they help you practice for the AP exam. So I would like everyone to enroll in this because then I'm going to select certain resources for you to help you prepare for the AP exam. All right, well, hopefully that helps kind of clarify some things with the course and gets you started. Good luck and have a good first week of class.